Book summary of Beneath the Hood by Emily McIntire. Beneath the Hood is the third book in Emily McIntyre's Sugar Lake series, collection of interconnected, standalone novels that explore themes of love, healing, and self-discovery. In this installment, we follow Jackson Rhodes and Blakely Donahue, two people from vastly different worlds, who find themselves entangled in an unexpected and transformative connection. Through their journey, the novel delves into emotion, wounds, mental health struggles, and the power of love in overcoming internal battles. Jackson Rhodes, running from heartbreak. Jackson Rhodes has always been the kind of guy who makes people smile. He's charming, kind, and easygoing, but beneath the surface he carries the weight of broken heart. Growing up in the small town of Sugar Lake, he spent years pining for a woman who never truly saw him the way he saw her. After enduring years of unrequited love, Jackson realizes he needs to move on. Not just emotionally, but physically. Determined to carve a new path for himself, he takes leap and moves to Los Angeles. His love for restoring classic cars, passion passed down from his late father, lands him coveted position at high-end auto restoration shop. But what he doesn't expect is that his new boss has an unusual request. In addition to working at this, Jackson must keep an eye on his employer's 19-year-old daughter, Blakely Donahue. Jackson isn't exactly thrilled about the babysitting duty, especially when he meets Blakely. She's everything he isn't. Rich, entitled, and seemingly obsessed with her social media image. But as much as he doesn't want the responsibility, he's never been one to back down from challenge. Blakely Donahue, the price of perfection to the outside world. Blakely Donahue has it all. She's young, beautiful, and wildly successful, with millions of followers hanging to her every post. Her life seems picture perfect. Carefully curated dream of luxury, fashion, and social events. But behind the filters and flawless captions, Blakely is drowning. Since childhood, she's been conditioned to believe that perfection is the only option, under the constant scrutiny of both the internet and her controlling father. She has spent years suppressing her true self, adhering to impossible standards. She struggles with obsessive-compulsive tendencies, anxiety, and an eating disorder, issues she keeps hidden beneath the polished veneer of her influencer persona. Blakely has never known what it's like to just be. She exists within a rigid set of expectations, performing for an audience that only sees a fraction of who she truly is. When her father insists that she stay under Jackson's supervision, she resents the intrusion into her carefully controlled life. She assumes he's just another person who will judge her, another person who will try to her without understanding what she's going through. What she doesn't expect is that Jackson sees right through the facade. A collision of opposites from the moment they meet. Jackson and Blakely clash. He finds her shallow and spoiled. She finds him frustratingly smug. Their personalities are like oil and water. He's laid back, grounded, and unpretentious, while she's high-strung, rigid, and used to getting her way. But as time goes on, their forced proximity reveals the deeper layers beneath their exteriors. Jackson starts to notice the cracks in Blakely's perfect image. The way styles don't always reach her eyes, the way she fidgets when she thinks no one is watching, the way she meticulously arranges her food but rarely eats it. Blakely, in turn, sees Jackson's quiet pain. He may seem confident and easygoing, but there's sadness in him, loneliness that mirrors her own. She recognizes that he's running from something just as much as she is. As their defenses lower, their reluctant tolerance turns into an unexpected friendship. Jackson becomes the first person in Blakely's life who doesn't expect her to be anything other than herself. He doesn't care about her follower count or her designer wardrobe. He doesn't try to mold her into an ideal. He simply sees her, and for the first time in her life, Blakely starts to wonder if she could be something more than the perfect image she's been trained to maintain. Breaking down walls as their relationship deepens, Jackson and Blakely find solace in each other. Jackson teaches her about the simple joys of life outside of the social media bubble. Sunsets on the hood of an old truck, the satisfaction of working with her hands, the beauty of imperfection. Blakely, in return, challenges Jackson in ways he never expected. She forces him to confront his fears, to stop running from his past, to recognize that he deserves more than just being someone's second choice. Their chemistry is undeniable, but their journey is far from easy. Blakely's struggles with mental health don't disappear overnight, and Jackson's own fears of getting hurt again create moments of tension between them. There are moments of doubt where it seems easier to retreat into old habits rather than face the unknown. But love, when real, has a way of pushing people toward growth. Themes of healing and self-discovery at its core. Beneath the Hood is a story about healing. It's about the courage it takes to let go of past hurts and embrace the possibility of something new. It's about learning that perfection is an illusion and that true beauty lies in authenticity. For Blakely, the journey is one of self-acceptance. She learns that her worth isn't tied to how she looks or how many people admire her online. She learns to let go of the toxic expectations placed upon her and to prioritize her own happiness over external validation. For Jackson, the lesson is about moving forward. He realizes that running from pain doesn't make it disappear. It just follows you wherever you go. By allowing himself to open up to Blakely, he rediscovers his capacity for love and recognizes that he doesn't have to settle for being someone's afterthought. Together, they prove that love isn't about finding someone who fixes you. It's about finding someone who sees you, flaws and all, and chooses you anyway. Conclusion: Emily McIntire delivers deeply emotional and compelling romance in Beneath the Hood, blending slow burn attraction with themes of mental health, self-worth, and personal transformation. The novel masterfully explores the impact of societal expectations, the dangers of perfectionism, and the importance of embracing one's true self. Jackson and Blakely's love story is one of healing and redemption, proving that sometimes the people we least expect are the ones who change us the most. Through heartfelt writing and richly developed characters, McIntire crafts romance that is both poignant and uplifting, one that lingers with readers long after the final page. Beneath the Hood is more than just love story. It's a reminder that beneath our carefully constructed facades, we are all just looking for someone who understands us, and sometimes love finds us where we least expect it.